Donald Trump is a dead man walking. And I don't say this because I hate Trump. I don't say this because I want something to happen to Trump. I'm saying this because I'm watching this man deteriorate right in front of our eyes.
Warmth of a job, an economy, a community, a family. And for too long.
This is from just a little while ago. Nice clean water. So we're here to talk about clean, beautiful coal. That's clean, beautiful water. That's the longest pool anywhere in the world. And here you can tell they're not progressive because this is not a progressive because progressives never wear or show an American flag. These are proud people from Oklahoma. They came from Oklahoma.
How is this okay? How is he allowed to fall asleep during an important meeting that he's having at the White House? How is he allowed to be asleep during this time? And I just can't believe that the White House doctors a couple weeks ago just came out and said he is the most healthiest person in the world. The most healthiest person in the world. Stop the bullshit with the American people. If you didn't vote for Trump, or if you did vote for Trump, we should have the right to know what's really going on with the leader of the United States. Why is his hand peeling so bad? Why is his neck is peeling so bad? Why are his ankles swollen like softballs? We need real answers. Why was he missing just about a week and a half ago for 7 days straight with no public appearance? Why don't we have the answers to that? But we are watching this man deteriorate right in front of our eyes, and the people that's around him is keeping this a secret from the American people. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this man said this, that he have the best word?
Nobody knows this stuff better than me.
Nobody knows more about taxes than I do and income than I do.
Nobody knows more about construction than I do.
Nobody knows more about campaign finance than I do.
Nobody knows consultants better than me. I know more about drones than anybody. Nobody knows much more about technology, this type of technology, certainly, than I do.
Nobody knows more about technology than me.
I know more about technology than anybody.
Nobody in the history of this country has ever known so much about infrastructure as Donald Trump.
I know the H-1B. I know the H-2B. Nobody knows it better than me.
I know more about ISIS than the generals do, believe me.
Nobody understands the president, but I think I understand him as well as anybody. I mean, I know these people much better than you do.
I understand things. I comprehend very well, okay? Better than, I think, almost anybody.
And by the way, who knew the other side of the picture better than me? I knew it.
Nobody knows more about environmental impact statements than me. And I think I know more about the environment than most people.
I know a lot about wind. I know a lot about wind. You know, I know windmills very much. I've studied it better than anybody.
I understand the power of Facebook, maybe better than almost anybody.
I know more about renewables than any human being on earth.
Nobody knows more about polls than me.
I know more about courts than any human being on earth. I understand healthcare now, especially very well. A lot of people don't understand it. I know the angles. I know every angle.
I know more about steelworkers than anybody that's ever run for office.
I know more about golf than Obama knows.
And you know, the case of Turkey and the Kurds, I could go into a whole story because I understand it. I think better than most.
And I know all about it. I've known about it for a long time. I know the subject better than anybody.
I know. This guy talks about, oh, I know Trenton. I know that. Well, I know the places better.
Nobody knows more about banks than I do.
Nobody knows more about trade than me.
Well, obviously, he doesn't know about nuclear weapons. I know more about nuclear weapons than he'll ever know.
You know Russians better than I do, Kevin, okay? I understand the tax laws better than almost anyone.
Who knows more about lawsuits than I do? I'm the king.
I know more about offense and defense than they will ever understand. And nobody even understands it but me. It's called devaluation.
I understand money better than anybody.
I understand the system better than anybody. Nobody knows more about debt than I do.
Nobody knows the game better than me.
I know more about contributions than anybody.
Even the smart guys on Wall Street, and I know all of them, and they are smart.
And who knows
knows more about the word apprentice than Donald Trump.
I understand politicians better than anybody.
Nobody knows politicians better than me.
Who knows the other side better than me?
Who knows the other side better than me?
I think I know more about the other side than almost anybody.
And I understand the other side. Perhaps I understand it better than anybody else.
I was the fair-haired boy. Nobody knows more about it than me.
I know more than these politicians. These guys don't know anything.
I know a lot. I know more than I'm ever going to tell you.
Y'all remember when he said that he knows more than anybody else?
I know words. I have the best words.
In 1870, President Ulysses S. Grant, that beautiful Orion space capsule, the combat infantryman badge of our nation as a sovereign country. A lot of work has been done, a lot of renovation. If you look at some of it,
Defensive missions and missiles.
your devotion, prowess, then you will gain momentum. Heroin alone, if you look at the heroin epidemic, the federal government is conducting an aggressive investigation.
And to delegitimize.
As bad as it is, it meant something by an anonymous, really an anonymous.
You're going to see some statistics coming out.
Americans of all walks of life rose up. Assistant Secretary Giroir and Surgeon General Adams,
Heart, lung, and liver transplants annually.
advising lawmakers for China's near supply chain.
This Russia thing with Trump.
I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings.
And every single car out there, even the really expensive ones.
And we used to have Radio Free Europe, I think Radio Free Europe. The Nazis, the invasion of Normandy, and the liberation of Europe. A brilliant stone in the East, wise men traveled far. Really big beneficiaries.
Whole state to be a sanctuary for criminal.
Shield and shelter criminal. Look, wait. The members of our armed forces, and you understand that very well. And the internet, if you think about this, rich traditions of this convention.
Expectations in the House for the midterm and midterm year.
Waive all applicable state taxes despite these obstacles, Karen. The Central Command response and crisis response.
President Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
As Hurricane Irma approaches.
And he voted for Obama amnesty.
By a sleazebag lawyer named Abiante. That's what the United Nations is all about. Will not be tolerated any longer. Merry Christmas, everybody. We just have to say it. You know, we just said another stock market. You saw that, right? The stock market. And to replace chasms of distrust
Ever foisted upon the American people.
And then they announced there was no buys, no.
Seek real bipartisan solutions.
Made a pivotal, really, and I mean this was pivotal. Reauthorized the 9/11 victims. In April of 2014, our Army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. These historic accomplishments shades
Our embassies in Kenya and Tanzania.
It's great to be back in Missouri, Ghana, Guinea, Nambia,
Jerusalem. Thank the Minneapolis police.
Venezuela's working to improve this country and you deserve a government.
And God bless the United States. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. How much longer do we have to deal with this? How much longer do we have to watch this on our screen while this man is up all night tweeting and sleeping during the day, y'all? During a time where he's getting briefed on what's going on with the American people, but yeah, he is fucking sleep, y'all. How long do we got that we gonna accept this man to keep being the leader of the United States? We just can't keep letting this go on every day, y'all. He is embarrassing us so bad, y'all. So bad, y'all. Just how long? Cause he is deteriorating right in front of our eyes.